What's up, fam? Today, Jamil and I are doing a delicious Wingstop Mukbang.
Yes.
Super excited. So this video is twofold. We have a crazy story time that we have to tell you guys.
We almost didn't make it home, you guys.
We almost did not make it home.
Yeah.
Back to Las Vegas from California. And we will tell you what happened.
Yeah.
But first, we have Wingstop and we have a brand new flavor. It's called Hot Honey Rub.
Yeah.
So we're going to try that first and of course just enjoy all the other things that we got today.
Exactly. Shout out to everyone that suggested that we try these.
Yeah.
Because we had a number of people actually say you got to try the Hot Honey Rub. Yep. So I'm excited to try it and it smells really good.
It smells really good.
It does.
So it's a dry rub. Looking forward to it. We got Hawaiian. We have barbecue flavors as well.
Yep.
Got some corn. Got some carrots. Got some voodoo fries.
Yep.
Got lots of ranch.
All the good stuff.
Got some hot sauces on the side.
Exactly. Kristen has Crystal today. I got the aardvark sauce.
Nice.
And I'm ready to get this going.
Me too.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it.
Should we start with the hot honey?
Yes, let's try this hot honey.
Okay, so you guys, we did, we tried 3 other flavors that Wingstop had too, which were, I can't remember the names of them.
Crunch Time.
Crunch Time. There was a Mayhem
Mayhem
something too.
and something else.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of it, but I hear these are better.
Yeah, oh good.
That's what I've heard. So.
They smell really good.
They do. All right, here we go.
Okay, let's try it.
Already. Already. Oh yeah. These are good.
It doesn't taste like honey to me, so I'm happy about that.
It doesn't.
And it's a little bit of a kick, but not too bad.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, it's actually really good.
These are
It's
good.
actually
Oh yeah.
I like it.
I think that's gonna be people's fave. Honestly, on a 1 to 10 on heat, what do you think? 2, 3?
You know, I'm realizing I can't taste the heat.
Yeah.
The low level heats, guys, I can't taste it at all.
You don't taste it, yeah.
To me, it doesn't. Oh wait, I feel a slight something back here. Slight. I'm still gonna give it like a 1 on heat because it's pretty low.
It's really good.
Yeah, it was very good though. It's very good. I like it that it's seasoned really well, and the flavor's good. Yeah, the other ones just, in my opinion, just didn't quite hit as well, but these definitely did, or that one definitely did. So. All right, but now it's time for the Hawaiian one. Let's get some hot sauce on that.
I'm so excited.
I know, me too.
Oh, I think that's barbecue.
I did know that. That's what I meant to say. That's good.
So.
Oh, it's so good.
I'm so happy we're doing Wingstop.
I know.
I've been craving it. We just got back from California yesterday, or the day before.
Was it yesterday? It was yesterday morning. Wow. It feels like it was at least a few days, but no, it's yesterday morning.
We got back around midnight.
We were gone for 2 weeks, guys.
Yeah.
Maybe even a little bit more.
It was a very long trip.
It was a really long trip.
Yeah, it was so nice.
It was great.
Got to visit so many people. It felt like a long time.
Yeah, it did. But it was awesome. You know, I mean, obviously you guys know, it's nice to get back and see family and stuff like that, see family and friends. And it was great. I definitely was also excited to get home.
Me too.
You know.
It's nice to be home.
Nice to be home.
In your bed.
But I just feel like Vegas is so much more convenient with the food. You know? Like I realized, like,
it is.
you know, with where we lived, I think we mentioned this in another video, we have to drive so much further to like go places to like get food, you know?
Yeah.
So it's nicer. Vegas kind of has everything, you know, close by, you know, for us, which is great. Which is really great. It's good? I know. I really like this hot honey one. It's good.
Me too. I would get this in the future for sure.
Me too.
You too? Yeah.
But I almost feel like they gave us the most juiciest piece of chicken. Sometimes they don't give it to us like that. Sometimes it's hard and not really that flavorful, but this is good.
I know you guys like bone in, but I think it's fair to say we prefer boneless, right?
Yeah. We leave meat on the bone.
We
do bone in.
We don't do bone in worthy. It's true.
We're not great.
Yeah.
We're definitely not great at it.
So we did some California videos. So we updated you as like things went.
By the way, do you want any fries?
Yeah, I'll take a little bit.
Awesome. Yeah. Go
Yeah.
right ahead.
Should we
Take
put
it.
them like?
Oh, good idea.
Maybe right here in the middle. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So what do we? Should I kind of catch them up a little bit? Like, you know, we went out. We did a lot of things in California. So much fun. A lot of family time. Watching my parents' cat was successful. Mm-hmm. She was on her best behavior for us.
She was.
She did not wake us up in the middle of the night, ever. But we always made sure that she had food to munch on, because she's definitely like a night owl. She wakes up and likes to eat.
Yeah. You know, it was pretty interesting because we were thinking that for sure she was going to wake us up at least one day, but she didn't. She didn't at all. She definitely let us sleep, which was very nice of her.
Yeah. It was.
We were waking up like for sure like 9 and 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
So it was nice that she wasn't, getting us up at like 3 a.m., 4 a.m.
Yeah.
But that was pretty cool. Yeah, she was super simple, super easy, very just chill and stuff like that. So that was great.
I saw so many friends, so much family.
And guys, Kristen's dad hooked us up. He made these smash burgers on the griddle.
Yeah, that we got them for Christmas that we told you about.
Yeah, that's right. They were so good.
Guys,
They were so good.
if you don't have a Blackstone griddle,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, get it. Because they are the best smash burgers ever.
They really
Like,
were.
so delicious. Yeah, like so good. So, we were enjoying that. That was a lot of fun.
We taste tested a few different ones.
Oh,
He made A
flavors.
few different flavors.
Yeah.
And all of them were amazing.
Yeah.
But it's just something about like your dad really knows how to, make a really good burger. Like I do feel like it really is a technique. You got to know like how long to cook it for, and like even like he mentioned, I don't know if he did this with the smash burgers, but he talks about not like messing with them too much, not like what is it together? What is it like mixing the meat too much?
Yeah, like with the patties. Like, be gentle with the patties when making them.
Yeah, I don't know if he did it with the smash burgers, but I know he does it with other burgers he talks about. But they were so good.
Really good.
So,
we're there for about 2 weeks, and then Jamil and I were like, okay, we're supposed to go home on a certain day. And we went to bed like super late that previous night because we were just up working, talking about our channel and the future. So when we woke up early to leave, we were so tired. Like, we kept hitting the snooze button like 50 times.
yeah, I can't remember exactly when we went to sleep. I think it was like 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. or something.
Yeah, it was like
We were-
2:30.
We were planning to get up at 6 a.m.
Yeah,
to leave.
yeah. And
But
it's
when 6 a.m. hit.
we couldn't. And it's a 9-hour drive.
Yeah, 9-hour drive. And we've done it before where like we've gotten enough sleep but maybe one of us is tired. So, one will go to sleep and we'll switch back and forth. That is really convenient. But when you're both tired, it just
It's
didn't
not gonna work.
It just didn't work at
Yeah.
all. So we ended up staying, which by the way, as we get into the story, thankfully we stayed. Because we were real lucky, you guys.
So let's back up a little bit, right?
Okay, yeah.
So we told you that the night that we went to the comedy club and we hung out with our friends, we went to the bar. That night going home, we found a nail in our back left tire, and we had the light come on before that. But we thought it was just like a difference in pressure from the weather between Vegas and here. It always comes on in the past. We were saying that we weren't worried about it, but we were about to drive home late that night after the bar, and I was like, "Oh, let's just check our tire, make sure it's okay." And it was like totally flat.
Completely flat.
Very flat.
Well, not completely, but pretty flat.
Pretty flat. It was flat. And so we're like, man. So we look, and there was a nail there. So the next day was Easter Sunday. Nothing was open. So we couldn't really drive on the car. We had to change it to our spare tire. And then we just didn't really drive on Easter Sunday. We just hung out, which was fine. And then we took our car in Monday, the next day, to get it fixed. And they just did like one of those patch jobs. It was repairable. So that was really good.
Super easy, yeah.
Okay, so.
Well, and it only charged us $38.
Yeah, it was only $38 to patch
So
it.
shout out to them.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing.
Okay, so we told you that already. We're just doing a little recap. Do you want me to say it or you? 'Cause
I can say it. I can say it.
I feel like you're good at like the stories.
No, it's all no either way. So once again, like Kristen said, we did stay the whole day. We slept in and stuff like that. So we were like, we'll just leave tomorrow. So we were like, this is great because this gives us an opportunity to actually do some videos. That way we didn't have to, we saw family, friends, and everything like that. So we were like, let's knock out some videos. That'll be great. So when we get back, we won't have to like rush to knock some videos out. So we go to driving around, hit all of our spots and stuff like that, do the video, go back home, and pretty early on, so it was great. Then later in the evening, I can't remember, was I working on a video?
You were working on a video and I went to get gas.
Yeah.
And some water for the next day just to fill up and have everything ready.
Exactly. So then Kristen comes back, and this is by this time, by the way, it was like 8 o'clock at night or so.
Or 10.
Or maybe even 10?
Yeah.
Okay. Kristen's like, the light came on, or the sensor came on again, telling us that back left tire is losing air. Like the pressure's going down. So it was hot the day before. I was like, it's the heat sensor, right? Because that's what's happening. These heat sensors, they go on all the time we come to California. They come on. So I'm like, it's a heat sensor, not a big deal.
Yeah.
So we were like, but this is what we're gonna do, because, by the way, this is a headache because the next day we're leaving.
Yeah.
We're planning on leaving.
Yeah. So
we're already a day late.
Right.
So we're like, we gotta figure this out. So we're like, all right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna leave the car overnight. Wake up in the morning, see if it's flat.
Yep.
And then my suggestion was, I was like, if it's not flat, maybe we can go. And Chris was like, no, we need to double check it just to make sure. I was like, okay, you're right.
This was a 9-hour drive.
Idea.
Yeah. And it didn't make sense that the light had come on again.
Yeah, exactly. So
we woke up early and we took it into the tire place.
Well, before we woke up early, really quick, I want to say, I checked all the tires. I went all around. That tire was still not flat.
It wasn't flat.
Perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Pushing on it, everything.
It seemed fine.
Perfectly fine. Our car doesn't say exactly what the pressure is. It just says that the pressure is low or off or something like that. So, so we're like, so in my mind, I'm like, it'll be fine. It'll just be a little routine check. We'll just go there really quick. They'll just take a look at it, and then we'll be on our way.
Yep.
You know?
So we pull into the tire place and we're like, hey, we just came by last week. We had a nail in the tire.
Yep.
You guys patched it. You did a great job. But the light is on again. We don't know why. We just want you to check it. We have a long drive back to Vegas today. Please make sure that everything's safe. Just check all the tires, He's like, okay. He's like, all the tires? I was like, yeah, just check all the tires. Like, we have a long drive. Just in case. I just had a feeling. I wasn't sure, So he goes. And then immediately he says, he's like, you need 2 new tires in the front.
Which we didn't know.
And we did know that.
We did?
No.
We did.
Well, I didn't know it was time to need it, but we knew they were wearing down.
Yeah.
And he's like, look, you don't have any tread. We had a little tread, but we did not have a lot of tread. So
yeah. And for a 9-hour drive, it is a little risky to do that.
it was time to change it. I knew that was going to happen. We had never changed those tires before.
Yeah.
And I've had the car for a little while, so.
Yeah. So we decided to get the tires changed.
And that was fine.
Yeah. So then Kristen's actually outside talking to the guy.
Walking with the guy around
walking
the car.
around. Because I drove up and everything, so she had to go out because they were super busy.
Yeah.
Anyway, so she's walking around, and the guy's looking. He's like, oh, okay, well, you have a nail in the back tire. And I'm like...
We're like, what?
What? I'm like,
yeah.
A nail in the back tire? He's like, yeah, let me show you. So he's like, just reverse a little bit more. And I reversed, and clearly, there's a nail again in the back tire. Which is like...
In the same tire. I promise you it wasn't there before.
I know. It wasn't there before.
There was no nails when they fixed it the first time.
Not only did they fix it, like we mentioned, a friend helped us replace the tire to put it on the donut temporarily.
Yeah.
We looked at the tire. The tire did not have any other nails, just one nail. One nail. So I don't know what happened, but we had another nail in the tire.
Guys, it's like lightning striking twice is what we compared it to.
Exactly.
A freaking another nail. We could not believe it. So
crazy. So now, we're a little concerned because we're like, well, now they have to do all of this work.
Yeah.
And, and this was like just another mistake on our part. Well, it wasn't a mistake. They opened at 8:30. We got there at like 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Because we went to sleep late.
Yeah. Per usual. Yeah.
Exactly. So we wake up, we get, so now the guy's like, well, you got to replace all 3 tires because we want to, well, he didn't say that. He said maybe they could patch the one in the back.
They said we could patch it again.
Yeah.
You can patch it up to 3 times. Luckily, the nail was in the center where it was repatchable. And we said, great. He said, however, I'm noticing on your tire, it looks like it's been worn out from you driving it on the flat.
Mm-hmm.
And this time it wasn't flat, but the first time it was. Mm-hmm. So our tire wasn't in the best condition.
Yeah, because we were driving it with the first nail.
Yeah.
Nail number 1 in there. So so we were like, okay, this is gonna be not that
crazy.
great,
Yeah,
you know. So luckily, which was really, really, really great and amazing, and shout out to your parents because they're really amazing. Kristen's mom, she fortunately was able to come and actually pick us up.
Yeah.
And we actually ended up going back to her house for a little bit, and we hung out there. And at the same time, your dad took a little bit of time off from his job, which was really nice.
Yeah, he came home for lunch.
Yeah, and made us lunch.
Which
was
smash
awesome.
burgers. He made them really fast.
I have to do a really big shout out to your parents.
I know.
Because that's really special, and they're literally amazing.
I know.
For that,
So my mom on her lunch break picked us up from the tire place, drove us back to their house. My dad came home for lunch, made us all lunch. Like, so nice.
Yeah, which was really nice.
And so while Canes was replacing it, because they said that we go to Canes Tires in Santa Fe. Okay, shout out to them. They're really good.
Yeah.
They said that it would take like 2 to 3 hours because they were hella busy.
Yeah, which was crazy.
Or we thought it was going to be like 3 hours. And we're like, okay, we totally understand. So
exactly.
So it was nice. So we were able to wait.
And we were concerned about driving in the dark because we don't want to drive in the dark. You know, especially through the desert, the last little bit. You know, we don't want to drive through that.
No. So they repaired it. They did have to, the one that had the nail, they had to replace the whole tire. Mm-hmm. It was just safer.
It was.
And so so we got 3 new tires, and we had 1 tire left that was fairly newer, so that was fine. So.
And then we had to get an alignment.
We had to get an alignment. And we did that. And so, anyways, how much? $600 later, or how much it was?
Yeah, plus the 38 from the patch.
From before,
plus that, right? Man, you guys.
Oh, guys.
We were, in our mind, I was like, is somebody putting nails behind our car?
We literally were like, is this? Yeah.
I'm like, this
what
is weird.
What are the odds, you guys? Like,
I know.
But we were thinking that we were driving in similar, like, locations in California.
Yeah.
So maybe we're driving over an area that had a lot of nails, like, multiple times.
So, yeah, I mean, how I feel about it is that's the logical thing, right? I mean, that's the logical sense.
Yeah.
But the weird thing to me is that getting it in that tire.
I know.
That almost makes me say, like, somebody's messing with us.
And we thought that.
Somebody's out here.
The paranoid self.
Exactly. I'm like, is it my old boss? He doesn't want me to leave? Like, what's going on? Because I got a chance to see him, and he was awesome. And, you know, I got to see him and the family and stuff like that.
It was weird. I was thinking, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. I was just thinking it could be some other things. Who knows? You just never know. But it is crazy. Let us know if you've had a nail happen a week apart in the same tire.
So technically, was it the same day? No, it was the same day in different weeks. Sorry, it was the different day.
Yeah, it was the same day a week apart.
Was it the same day? Because I don't remember.
One was on a Saturday, one was on a Sunday, so I guess it was on the same day.
Okay, it was a day apart. So pretty much, 8 days later.
How insane. You
guys, that was crazy.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
Yeah, so anyways, we ended up leaving California around... It's actually around like 2:30. So we knew we were gonna have some nighttime driving, but we knew that like the bigger parts of it, you have to go over like the Tehachapi, which is like a mountain.
Yeah.
We knew we'd probably getting dark around the time, and it was dark by the time we got there, but we were okay. We'd done the drive like a billion times. It was fine. We could see well in the dark, but we made it.
And then what made it worse was I was streaming the Warriors game. Game number 2, by the way.
While we're driving.
And they lost.
Yeah, they lost.
They lost.
That was all bad.
All because of Draymond. Who's a player on the Warriors, if you don't know.
Okay, listen.
This guy, let me just say it really quick.
Neither here nor there.
The team, it wasn't Draymond's fault 100%, but it was kind of his fault.
Oh my gosh.
Guy fell on the floor on the other team, grabbed his leg, and then when Draymond tried to shake his leg free, he couldn't. So instead of just lightly, because he was in forward momentum, instead of like lightly just touching the guy, stepping on him a little bit and then walking off of him, he stomped on the guy's chest.
Yeah.
So he got suspended for a whole game.
Yeah.
So now they're probably not even going to win game 3.
Okay, so yes.
So that's terrible.
Side notes that we were driving.
Makes it even worse. Okay.
So Warriors lost. Had to do 3 new tires. It was just all crazy. So we didn't get home till like midnight, or a little before midnight that night, but we did it. But can you believe that we were thinking of driving, well, you were thinking of driving with the nail in the tire. Jamil's like, let's just go. Let's just drive it. We're fine. We can probably make the drive. It's not flat.
Let's be adventurous.
Let's
see how far we can go.
Granted, this is before he knew that the nail was in the tire.
And the way I said it, I was like, because it was the next morning, it wasn't flat. I was like, do you think we should still get it looked at? You're like, yes, we should definitely do it. I'm like,
and he said, okay.
Great. I was like, great point. You're absolutely right. We really should. Because in my mind, like I said, I'm looking at it. I didn't see anything on the tire.
We didn't see the nail.
Yeah, and that was the last thing I was going to check for. There was no way I was going to look for a nail because why would you look for another nail in the same tire? It doesn't make any sense. So in my mind, I was like,
thought they patched it bad maybe, or like something happened.
I thought it was either a bad patch.
No, I thought that.
And or maybe the
change in pressure.
Yes, the change in pressure, which I was actually pretty sure it was the change in pressure. But not the case, you guys. Another nail.
So you guys, if you're ever not sure about your car and you have to do a road trip, always get it checked because
it's true.
Again, we needed 3 new tires, so that wasn't good. So
it's terrible.
That wasn't smart on our part.
Yeah, no, definitely not at all. But you know what? We're good for our next trip.
Yeah, I know.
I'll tell you one thing. I'm going to be checking our tires all the time now.
Right.
And it's probably the thing that's actually really bad is, we're going to be driving, when we do go back next time, it'll be when it's hot.
Yeah.
So the thing's going to turn on probably again. The pressure gauge is going to turn on. So we'll just have to check every time, all 4 tires, because all 4 of them come on.
Man.
So.
And you know what? We need an oil change. We should get that.
I know, we do need an oil change.
Man.
And we need a car wash.
Yeah.
So we got some work to do, you guys.
We do.
But other than that, amazing trip. Once again, it was just so awesome to see family and friends, and it's nice to just get away for a little bit.
It was.
But we're excited to actually get some videos done. We're knocking some out now, and then in May we got some cool ideas.
Yeah, we do.
Some pretty cool ideas that we're going to be getting some stuff going.
Yeah, so we just appreciate you, and thank you for listening to our story times. We really enjoy them.
Exactly. Let us know if you've had crazy car experiences like that.
Yes.
Because
I want to know what's happened to your tire back to back. You tell us if something's happened.
Exactly. And by the way, the nail was exactly in the same spot where the other nail was too.
Similar. It was similar.
Well,
it wasn't the exact same.
The same hole. It was in the same hole. No, I'm teasing. But it was it was in a similar spot, which is weird.
It was so weird.
See, I want to say was there somebody at the place that we were staying who was like, they saw us.
I don't like this car.
Exactly. Or I did take I personally took a couple cookies from the front. So I'm wondering.
They give them to you though. You
They're
didn't
free,
steal them.
But I took a few. It'll all fix him, what is it, a disgruntled employee?
Yeah.
Let's go. Or the other thing was we were talking about, right? We have a Raiders plate.
We have a Raiders license plate?
Yeah. So I wonder if
Did somebody not like the Raiders?
Exactly, because, obviously the Raiders left the Bay Area. Well, Oakland specifically, but they left the Bay Area.
And they're in Vegas.
And there's a lot of Raiders.
And we were in the Bay. Disgruntled Bay Area people.
Exactly.
What's going on?
Little do they know that we didn't want to look through a million different plates, so we just picked the first one we could. That's pretty much what we did. Chris was like, how about a Raiders plate? I was like, fine. They gave us this list to look at, and we were like, Raiders, fine.
Remember the one time we were in California?
Yeah.
And this guy says, oh, how about da-da-da? He says a name. And Jamil's
he said car.
Did he say car?
I thought he was talking about our car. Yes,
he said something car. And Jamil's like, oh, yeah. Because he didn't really understand what the guy said.
Because I don't really watch football enough to even understand.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll watch the playoffs of the Super Bowl.
Right.
I act like I know what I'm talking about there, but I don't.
Yeah. Anyways, we realized that the guy was talking about the owner of the Raiders.
Yes. Is that what he was?
I think it was the owner. Oh. Yeah, or something. We found out later.
Yeah.
We're like, what was he saying? And then we were like, oh, we should probably know something about the Raiders if we have a
Exactly.
So funny. Okay.
All right, you guys. I think we're wrapping it up here.
Yes.
We appreciate you guys watching this, watching the video, and hanging out with us today. The food was good.
It's really good.
Would you recommend the hot honey rub?
Absolutely. Very delicious.
Yeah, I definitely would too.
Good.
I would say, that should be something that that if you guys didn't want to try something new, try that for sure. Yeah, if you like dry rubs, that's a really good one to try.
Very tasty.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's probably, to be honest, it's probably better as a bone-in. I would imagine
I'll bet.
probably better as a bone-in.
There you go. Let us know.
All right, you guys.
We love you so much, and we're gonna see you tomorrow for another video. I need a nap. I'm tired. That did me in.
I know. I feel you.
Love you guys.
Peace.
Peace out, chats.